Hi guys, trust you are doing well. I have a small short video to make here, actually analysis. And the analysis is regarding this AUDNZDE. We can see here that we had a move up, uh, and this was a correction. Okay, and we had this leg. Okay, so I always say we need to look at the momentum of these two cycles. And when you look at it, you can see that there is a huge difference here in momentum. You can see that the buyers are in control here, so meaning to label this ABC will not be the best, uh, will not be the best way to go, because we label ABC when we have divergence. So if our RSI was showing a new low here, then we would label it an ABC. Then we would expect to see more continuation to the downside, because ABC is basically a correction and trying to continue down. But since we are seeing this, that it's coming with momentum, what happens here is we will label it WXYXZ. Sorry, instead of ABC, because we have momentum here. So I think most of you have seen this WXYXZ. What it simply means is we'll be expecting to see a Z being completed at minus 2.272. So how do we project that? We simply take our Fibonacci from the low to the end of Y, and this should be your Z. So we'll just make it green, 1.8. Okay. So as things stand, uh, this X here could well be completed, and we could be going up towards completing the Z leg, because usually after the Y you would get a correction towards 50, 61.8. That's where the correction usually corrects the level after we get a remember, this is after we got a, can you see, I'll just make it white. This is after we got this. So we can see high, we can see high on price, and then we see a 61.8 correction. Okay, so now we can drill down to, say, we can go down to weekly now, just to see what is happening here. On the weekly, this whole move down here, we can see that we can actually label it a ABC if we want to. So meaning that this was the correction towards that 61.850 level. So basically, this could be a trend starting. You can see we already made a new high, and then we corrected, made a new high here. So already there's a high here, there was a high here, price corrected, there was another high here. So since we made this X, we've seen a move up, correction, a new high, correction, a new high, correction, and then so this could well be, according to how we've seen these corrections, this could well be an expanding flat correction. And once that is done, we expect to see more upside. Okay, so but this one is going to be easy because basically this is going to be our invalidation level. We don't expect price to go beyond this, otherwise the whole setup gets invalidated. So what we need to do is watch what happens here. And the one other thing that I would want to look at will be, let's see what was happening here. Can you see also here we had a new high, and here we also got a new high. So it shows that the buyers, when they were pushing this one, the way there was there's momentum here. So it's pointing towards the strength of the buyers again. So our invalidation level should actually be here. So it's not very far, 1.057. It should be our invalidation level. If we go beyond this level, then it means we need to come back and relook at the whole analysis. Perhaps maybe instead of this ABC, we busy with an A B, a C, and then that's only when price will be ready to go up. But up is the movement that we're looking for, and this 1.18 is the target. Okay, 1.14 will be the target one, and then 1.18 will be the second target. Guys, if there's any questions, I hope you can bring them forth. I just wanted to quickly unpack this one. So here, what we can do also, just to confirm whether prices will be going up, is to look at the break of structure. So basically, this is the recent lower high. So we will just watch what happens. If we do see a price coming here, breaking this lower high, probably having to correct again, and then that's when we're going to take off. So let's watch. You don't have to enter here. Let's watch what happens. But we're expecting to see price breaking this lower high, and then correcting and going up. And obviously, if it breaks this one, that's the second confirmation that this cycle is over, and we are going towards our 1.12 in the short term, and otherwise in the long term 1.18. Just the short 10-minute one. I hope everybody follows, and let's see how price plays out. Good luck, guys.